It'll take about 20 seconds.
I might just hit it boom. That's how my own name. I like dark skins. Love them, I like the talk. Pushing with the talk. When I'm stepping in, 30 bottles of the food, don't send them in. I have to let go. Just to the glory. I'm a gangster. I like a party. I'm retarded. I'm a wicked. I'm cold hard. That's why like Riri. Every time she see me, she wanna hate me. I feel like this to leave. Please believe me. I said, wow, I'm on the TV. I can't be broke. They be creepy. She be acting up, she always tryna leave me. But she a black girl, and she freaky. I have her hanging up like she need me. I never had it more with baby leeches. But girl, it's just a pizza. But she got happy. I don't need it. I'd rather have my money green like tea. I don't they be capping. Disrespect me.
Welcome everyone to tonight's senior night contest between the visiting Thurston Colts and your Crater Comets. Everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Production in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Jeff Lang, coming to you live from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight. We've got starting lineups here for Midwestern League action. The Thurston Colts traveling down I-5 the 2.5 hours to take on the Crater Comets. The first starter for Coach Blaine Liberatore's Thurston Colts, that's Luke Newell, a junior at 6'3", wearing number 3. He's joined by number 5, junior Walker Bonar, a 6'2", again junior, joined by number 10, Noah Blair, a sophomore at 6'0", number 15 as well, that's Nate Stifler, a sophomore at 6'4", and then lastly Hunter James, the sole senior at 5'11", wearing number 23, and that's for Coach Blaine Liberatore and the Thurston Colts. Colts come in with a record of 12-11, 4-5 in the Midwestern League. Currently ranked number 15 in the state of Oregon at the 5A level. Starting lineups for Coach Brian Scott now, number 21. It's a senior. It is senior night. And that is Scott Price, 6'2", senior, joined by number 22, Ty DeLynn. He comes in at 6'3", again a junior. He's joined by Cooper Hawkins. He's a senior, wears number 23, 5'10", and joined by Marcus Idiart, another senior, wearing number 0, 5'10". And lastly, the other senior, that's Hunter Schwank. Again, 6'5", post, wearing number 32. Again, we want to welcome you to the Lithia Superstore game night powered by Siskiyou Cellular on Southern Oregon. Tonight we're featuring again the Thurston Colts and the Crater Comets. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with our community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors do keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know if you appreciate their support. Jumping ball, Schwenk, and that would be Stifler. Ball goes in the hands of Thurston Colts. These two teams had an incredible game, came down to the last 3 seconds. A win by the Colts up in Springfield back in late January. We'll talk a little bit about that. A lot of people inside the gymnasium tonight. It is senior night. Crater girls came away with a big win against the Colts. They're going to finish number 2 in the Midwestern League, and they'll for certain get a home game in the round of 16 as they finish up their regular seasons. Comets come out in a zone and shot up and out by Hunter James. Rebounded by the Comets. Again, a senior affair in Idiart, Hawkins, Schwenk, and Price. So 4 seniors joined by junior DeLynn. As Coach Brian Scott is respecting the seniors. So stolen away by Blair, and he's going to go up and in for 2 on an errant pass and a first turnover for the Comets. Man-to-man defense out of the blocks here for the Colts. The Colts dressed in all black, minor black I call it, trimmed in red. Schwenk can't get the scoop shot to go. A good battle by Price underneath keeps the possession here. DeLynn's going to inbound, gets the ball where he wants it to Schwenk. 1 pump, 2 pumps. That goes over number 3, Luke Newell. So 2 points for Schwenk, 2 points for Blair early on. 3/4 press here by the Comets seniors, joined by DeLynn. Long errant pass finds itself in the hands of Newell, and he falls to the ground, and it's going to be called for a travel. The referee right on that. I'm going to do my best just to keep you updated with the score and the clock tonight verbally. 2-2 here, so we will not put the score on the screen tonight, so bear with me. Schwenk at the elbow out to Price. They reassess in the man. Very competitive contest last January up in Springfield, where these two really battled down to the wire. Comets were down big time. It's a nice back cut to DeLynn as Hawkins saw him. Talked about senior night just a bit earlier. Hawkins announcing his plans to go to Pacific University, play soccer up there up north. Quick on the feet is Hawkins. Shot up and out by Stifler. Into the hands of Hawkins now. Idiart, the left-hander, crosses half court. Long shot by DeLynn, comes up short. Battle for the board, and that's going to be won by Newell, and a foul on Schwenk. Schwenk found himself in foul trouble for most of the night this past Tuesday in Eagle Point. Comets come away with that win. Score of 58-52 this past Tuesday. Their overall record is 14-9, and they sit at 4-5 in Midwestern League playing. Find themselves in the number 17 spot in the state. Both teams vying for a spot in that final 16 that will be announced here in March. I'll talk a little bit more about that. Blair kicks to Stifler. Stifler just in front of the free throw line stops. Soft jumper in. 4-4 now with 5:20 left first quarter. Good crowd on hand. Again, boys and girls both playing. Schwenk's going to fire that away from 3. Comes up hard. Hawkins has one at the elbow. Comes up hard as well, out of the hands of Newell, back into the hands of Schwenk. A 3rd attempt here for the Comets, actually make it the 4th. Idiart drives hard, it's going to be blocked by the Colts. That's Walker Bernard. Bernard's the one who hit that game winner up in Springfield with just 3 seconds left. In fact, he's the one that drove. I'm going to take those comments right back. He drove and found the open cutter for that game winner, so he had the assist. Into the game at Ashton Anchor, he flips it with his left hand behind the back to his running mate DeLynn. Too much body here, I believe, on Bernard. So into the game is Ashton Eaton, a junior wearing number 4 for the Comets. And he's joined now by Kyle Biddle, a sophomore wearing 15, a regular starter for the Comets here. Inbounds to DeLynn. Acree works his way to the left. He had 22 on Tuesday night up in Eagle Point. He's going to turn that one over into the hands of Stifler. Stifler misses into the hands of Newell and up and in. Newell, of course, the younger brother of Jacob Newell, the standout gridiron basketball player and athlete at Thurston High. We'd like to welcome those folks up in Springfield in the Eugene area joining us here on Table Rock Sports. Ball goes from Biddle into Schwenk. Schwenk with a nice kick to Ashton Eaton. Can't get that to go all but down. Schwenk's all over the place. Lands in the hands of Blair. James into Stifler. A really good shot from Stifler, and he's really the scorer. He's a sophomore, stands 6'4". He's got a couple of great years ahead of him, given his height and his shooting ability. Super smooth right in front of the Crater bench. It's now 9-4 in favor of the Colts. Biddle assesses, works his way into the lane. Speak of another sophomore, comes off hard into the hand of James. James looks up to Blair. Blair in front of the pep band, now to Stifler, who hit the 3 just a moment ago. Tipped away by DeLynn into the hands of Idiart. Idiart gives it away to Ashton Acree. Acree can't get that to the go. Ball's going to stay in favor of the Comets. Nice steal by the Comets, a good assist by Idiart, but Acree can't finish that. Another substitution as Idiart comes out and Joshua Rucker comes into the game. Rucker, a junior at 6'2". Been a quick game so far. We have 2:50 left first quarter as Acree drives in, nearly turns it over, gets it into the hands of DeLynn, drives baseline, has an open look off the front of the rim. Rucker's there to rebound, kicks it out to Acree. He's got another look. He does get this one to go and holds the follow through. 1 of 2 at the 3-point line. Nice rebound for Josh Rucker. Nice assist for Josh Rucker. 7-9. Comets behind by 2. Comets content to stay back in this matchup zone. It looks like that it is a man-to-man. So stolen away by DeLynn. So another steal by him. Here's Acree again. Nice assist by DeLynn. This time, Acree gets it to go with a possible 3-point play. Beautiful sneak-up steal by DeLynn and a leak-out pass led to a lay-in here for Ashton Acree as he's going to have his first free throws of the night. 9-9 now with 2:09 left in the first quarter. Folks, for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, your vehicle, and your business needs. Locally owned, family-run Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities. Ashton Acree up and in. Got Acree with 5. Comets take a lead now of 10-9 with 2:01 left first quarter. Again, pressure here in the backcourt from the Comets. They'll get it across the line, do the Colts. All the starters in for the Colts except for this. This is Mills, who just checked in, a 6'5" senior. Blair can't get that to go. Rebounded by Biddle. The young sophomore works his way up the right-hand side, crosses over. Here's DeLynn for a 24-footer, too hard. Brought down by Rucker. And that's what Josh Rucker does, is he gains you extra possessions. At times it's an unsung hero, but you sure appreciate it in the scorebook and the score clock. Acree picks up his dribble, passes to Price. Price gives it right back to Acree, and he can't make the bunny. Nice pass by Price. James to Blair, 10-9 here. These teams are tight as a knot. There's the bat again. It's back here at Crater High School. It was here last week. It's still living in the gymnasium. Very few fouls, a clean game to go here. That's the second team foul on the Comets. For those of you that recall or listened, we had a bat in the gymnasium some 10 days ago and opened up all the doors and it wouldn't fly out. Trying everything. Evidently it's still here. Or it's another family member. Shot up and in by Bernard, and that's going to give them the lead, them being the Colts, 11-10. Under a minute to go now, first quarter. Akery gets the screen, asks for another from DeLynn. Passes the ball off. High screen for Akery now, 15 seconds left on the clock. DeLynn into the lane, gets it blocked by James with 10 seconds left to go. Tipped away by Rucker into the hands of Mills. Here's Blair, bottled up by DeLynn, out with 3 seconds to James. James, clean look, and that's no good. Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the Thurston Colts 11, the Crater Comets 10. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do.
Rucker here passes it to Idiart. Idiart with a long look, comes off to the right. Battle for the rebound comes in the hands of sophomore Stifler. Sophomore Biddle gives him a chest check, and that'll be a foul on young Kyle. .12-10 here, favor of the Colts, early second quarter. Bernard kicks it out to Blair. Rims out, tipped away, and that's going to be a foul on Mills, number 35. Again, he checked into the game just a moment ago. Mills, a 6'4" senior for the Colts. .12-10 here. 7 minutes to go, second quarter, as Acree crosses half court. High screen and roll from Rucker. Gives it to Biddle, a long 21-footer. Comets can't get it to go from three-point land, whether it's Idiart, Acree, Biddle, or DeLynn. Cold from outside. Acree is one of two. Tipped away by Biddle into the hands of senior Scott Price. He's going to sprint down with a lot of contact by Blair and get that one to go. And that's going to put it 12-12, and Price is fouled by Blair. And he'll go to the free throw line. Tonight's game is brought to you by Schlesinger and DeVilleneuve. They're attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and of course the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. They take those two off the board from Scott Price. It's a foul, but on the floor, so still 12-10 in favor of the Colts. 6:20 left, second quarter. Price weaves to Acree. Acree casually out front, asking for a double high screen. Hunter simply goes under the screen. Biddle now on the weave. Idiart to Price, looking for a crack in this man-to-man defense. Mills can't keep up with Biddle. Biddle with a nice pass. Can't get that to go, does Idiart. Gets into the hands for another possession. Here's Josh Rucker. That's going to be a turnover on a hot pass from Acree. Here's the sophomore Stifler. Over to James. Instructions now from Coach Blaine Libator. Man-to-man defense here from the Comets. James with an open look from way out, right in front of Price. 15-10 now in favor of the Colts. Elsewhere tonight in the Midwestern League, besides Thurston here at Crater, we have Churchill at Ashland tonight, and then Eagle Point is up at Springfield. So very interesting game just south of us here with Churchill and Ashland vying for that number 2 spot here in the Midwestern League. Stolen away by Stifler here. 5 minutes left to go, second quarter. James with another open look, all but in, bounces out. Price is going to grasp the leather. Coach Brian Scott wants a timeout. He's seen enough. 15-10 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be back here on Table Rock Sports.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what?
We're back here to live action. Thank you again to our live sponsors. Know Your Role, the Oregon Sports Commission. Comets out of that timeout, trailing by a score of 15-10. 4.5 left, second quarter. Nice pass from DeLynn into Schwank, who is blocked by Mills. A whole lot of question mark by the Colts bench. Coach Blaine Libator says, sit down, fellas. That's a foul. Let the gentleman go to the line and do his thing. These two teams have quite a history together, whether it's on the wrestling mats, the gridiron, or here on the hardwood. Just a few years past, these Thurston Colts and Blaine Libator won the state title at the 5A level. Comets went into that championship rated a bit higher, but the Colts snuck up on everyone with 4 quick wins in the playoffs to take that title unexpectedly. Great athletes. 15-12 here as Schwenk hits 2. Comets and the Colts really went at it here in districts in the Midwestern League Conference Championship as well. My understanding is both teams are competing up in Oregon this weekend, both in contention for that state wrestling title at 5A. Two juggernauts on the wrestling mat. Stifler, beautiful shot, can't get it to go. Falls into the hands of DeLynn. Acree has a look from DeLynn, a hop step. He's going to be fouled from behind by Newell, who quickly helps him up. 2 free throws here for Acree with 3:41 left, second quarter. Folks, tonight's game is brought to you by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas on the way to fresh powder at Mount Ashland. Boy, that sure sounds good. Speaking of good, the shot's good by Ashton Acree. Into the game for the Colts. That's number 33, Logan Paquette. He saw some action as well when these teams last met up in Springfield. Paquette, just a freshman at 5'10". He's the one with the ball right now, dribbling up the right-hand side, wearing number 33. Bernard drives in, kicks it to Stifler. Comets in a 2-3 zone, nearly stolen away by DeLynn. Blair in with his left hand, too much hands by Biddle. That'll be his second here with 3:24 left, second quarter. A shooting foul for Noah Blair. Noah Blair, a sophomore at 6 foot, scored the first 2 points of the game tonight and has seen a lot of action here for Coach Blaine Libator. It's senior night here at Crater High School, honoring the seniors who have served and played. DeLynn goes up and gets the rebound. Seniors, Marcus Idiart, Cooper Hawkins, of course Hunter Schwank and Scott Price. 2 of them on the floor as we speak, and Schwank and Idiart. That's going to be a foul on young Paquette, the freshman, reaching in, and that'll be the 7th team foul on the Thurston Colts. So shooting 1-and-1 and possible bonus, double bonus from here on out for the Comets. DeLynn having a rough shooting night. Comets have had a rough shooting night all year, especially from the 3-point line and the free throw line. But still, they only find themselves down tonight by 2, 16-14, second quarter, 2:55 left. Bernard with the floater, can't get it to go. Biddle with 2 fouls, goes up high, clears it. He's going to bring the ball up. Acree picked up by the freshman Paquette, pulls up at the elbow, too hard off the back iron. Quick shot, hard rebound. Here's Bernard, find himself in the lane, often 2 guys down on the floor. He's going to find the open man and Newell, and he overran that. He had a bounce pass coming his way, but he kept coming, and he went to the, not the apex, but where the ball hit the floor, and at that juncture it was tough to pick up. It slipped through his hands for a turnover. Otherwise, fairly clean night here for the Colts. 16-14 favor of the Colts, 2:12 left, second quarter. Acree, Idiart, a weave, now to Biddle. Schwank is posting up, wants the ball in the block. He's double teamed, the ball's tipped out of his hands, and that's a turnover into the hands of freshman Paquette. Way up to Stifler, the sophomore. Drop step to his left, sophomore via sophomore, and Stifler wins. 18-14 now, favor of the Colts, 1:40 left. Biddle comes right back and can't get that to go over Stifler, so 6'4" sophomores going at it. Stifler wins this contest. Blair a bit short over Schwank. Biddle comes in and grabs the rebound, asking for a substitution from Coach Brian Scott. Here's DeLynn with 3 guys on him. He's going to be fouled and find himself at the 3-point line. Pace is certainly picked up here at Crater High. Again, the Comets are 14-9. They came off a win this past Tuesday at Eagle Point, 58-52. Prior to that, a loss at home against Churchill, score of 69-57. Colts are on a 2-game winning streak with recent wins against Eagle Point as well as Springfield, trying to win or end the season with a 3-game winning streak as they possibly head into the playoffs. Again, vying for that 15th, if not 16th team playoff spot. DeLynn, trouble at the free throw line again, makes 1 of 2. 18-15 favor of the Colts. Very, very low scoring as Bernard does put that in for a 20-15 lead here with 1:08 to go. Low scoring high school basketball game here, back and forth. Acree is going to pull a 23-footer and gets out to go. He's now 2 of 3 at the night from behind the arc. 20-18 in favor of the Colts. Under a minute to go now. Paquette, the freshman, double teamed. Now Stifler. Stifler with his left hand is going to explore the left-hand side. Paquette in trouble. Splits the double team, finds himself in the lane. Kicks it out to number 2, who's checked into the game. That's Drew Blackwell, a senior, wearing number, again, 2, Drew Blackwell. 25 seconds left here. Paquette backs it out to Stifler. They're going to take the last shot. Instructions from Coach Blaine Libator. 8 seconds left. Into the lane to Bernard. Bernard high up. Is going to get all the rim. Can't get it to go. 2 seconds left. Kick to Acree. Acree tosses a heave, and that'll do it on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads the Thurston Colts 20 and the Crater Comets 18. Thanks for watching Table Rock Sports. We'll be right back after this.
It's the first of the month, and that means it's time for a new episode of Traffic Safety First. Hey everyone, I'm Officer Ashwell, and today we are going to discuss merging. This one is at the request of a Facebook follower, Michelle. You asked us to cover it, and we're happy to spread the word. This traffic law actually comes from one of the more simply stated Oregon revised statutes. ORS 811.285 for failure of merging driver to yield right-of-way states, a person commits the offense of failure of a merging driver to yield the right-of-way if the person is operating a vehicle that is entering a freeway or other arterial highway where an acceleration or merging lane is provided for the operator's use and the operator does not look out for and give right-of-way to vehicles on the freeway or other arterial highway. More simply put, this means if you are a driver trying to merge, you must let the drivers go first who are already in the lanes of traffic you are trying to merge into. It is not the job of drivers already on a freeway or highway to yield to mergers. Failure to abide by this traffic law could result in the driver receiving a Class B traffic violation, which carries a minimum fine of $265. And that sums up our episode over merging. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in October for another new episode. Hey everyone, I'm Officer Ashwell, and this is Traffic Safety First. Today we're going to cover a traffic issue that is a common cause of motor vehicle crashes, following too closely. Let's go. Following too closely is covered in ORS 811.485, and violation of this statute constitutes a Class B traffic violation, which carries a fine of $265. But what does following too closely mean? Although the statute itself is pretty self-explanatory, it specifically means driving a motor vehicle so as to follow another vehicle more closely than is reasonable and prudent, while taking into account the speed of other traffic and conditions of the road. It also specifies that trucks, commercial buses, or other motor vehicles towing another vehicle must specifically provide enough space between themselves and another such vehicle, so an overtaking vehicle may enter and occupy the space without danger. The same condition applies when vehicles are driving in a motorcade or a caravan. Now that we know what the law states, what's a good rule of thumb to go by to ensure you're driving far enough behind the person in front of you? It's a little difficult to have something that applies to everyone, since all cars and drivers are different. However, you should ensure you have enough time to react and get your vehicle to stop without hitting the vehicle in front of you, should that driver have to stop suddenly for any reason. Something to keep in mind is if you're going about 25 miles an hour, you'll want to keep at least 1.5 car lengths between you and the vehicle in front of you. Driving closer than that will likely not give you enough reaction time to prevent a collision. Thanks for watching this episode on Following Too Closely. We'll be back next month with another new episode.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
You an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
You do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community. Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And welcome back here to third quarter action. Colts ahead by a score of 20-18. Make that 22-18 as the sophomore Stifler puts in 2 over Schwenk. Comets moving left to right on your screen. Low scoring first half from the Comets. Nice alley-oop coming out of the halftime. The play from Acree to Schwenk. He goes up and gets it, but he can't corral it and kiss it off the glass for 2. Another easy 2 for Stifler as he finds his way around Scott Price. 24-18 now. Start of the third quarter. Acree to Biddle. Biddle guarded by Stifler. DeLynn finds a lane. Still can't get that to go. Incredibly low field goal percentage for the Comets again tonight. Can't find the bucket from 3-point land or 2-point land. Acree goes in. Nothing. Can't get it. 8. And that's DeLynn. He'll gobble up the rebound for the third attempt for the Comets and get that to go. 24-20 favor of the Colts. 6:40 left. Stolen away by Price, out of the hands of Blair. Price up with a really nice pass to DeLynn. And DeLynn with a quick 4 points. 24-22 now. Nice steal by Price, nice assist by Price. Hunter James with the left hand right in front of his bench will drive baseline. Gets a shot. Nobody wants to rebound it for the Comets. It hits the ground. Acree scoops it up. A nice pass to Biddle. Has a look. He'll drive. Back to Acree, top of the key. Picked up by Blair. 6 minutes left. third quarter. Acree, the left-hander, finds the left-handed side. Can't get the lay-in to go. Wanted the foul. Was unable to get the ball above the rim. Here's Bernard. Sloppy basketball. A foot over the rim into the hands of the Comets. Colts in a man-to-man defense here. Comets liking the weave out front. Here's Schwank. He'll post up down on the block. A drop step, kicks it out. Did this in the first half as well. DeLynn has an open lane and a quick 6 points here in the third quarter. Nice pass from Hunter Schwank. That's inside-outside basketball. Pretty simple, 24-24. These guys, both teams took it down to the wire up in Thurston just a month ago, and Coach Blaine Libator wants a timeout. We'll do the same here. 24-24 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free.
And we're back for live action here. Third quarter, 24-24. Knotted up as Bernard, easy drive into the lane, kicks it off to Newell for an easy 2 off the glass. Cody Duckowitz for the Comets is checked in wearing number 20. His first action of the night. Acree, DeLynn, Duckowitz, Schwank, and Biddle. Inbounds to Schwank, some inside-outside basketball. I like it. Biddle now on the outside. Takes Stifler. Too much body by Stifler. These two will see a lot of each other in the next 2 years. A couple of premier players moving forward in Stifler and Kyle Biddle. Second foul on Stifler. First team foul of the second half for the Colts. 26-24 favor of the Colts. 4:44 third quarter. Biddle assesses. He's got the right lane. Body turns to the middle. Good move. He's going to pick up another foul quickly on Stifler. I thought he might go up with the left hand. He kept it in the right. It's turned out to be the right choice. He gets contact on the right elbow from Stifler. Quickly, his third foul. Second team on the Colts. Folks, make sure and visit a Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River. It's included after your next Caveman game or Comet game or Panther game or Tornado game. First class food and a new menu awaits you up at Tap Rock. Biddle up and in, 2-2 on both free throws. Knots it at 26. Again, as I mentioned, these teams came down to the wire in January up in Springfield. Bernard with a nice drive to the lane. Tipped it off to his running mate in Newell for an easy 2 with 2.5 seconds left, and they come away with a big win. He's fortunate enough to call that. Blair, a lot of contact, can't get that to go. Biddle, the long down court pass to DeLynn. He goes to the hoop, looks for his 8th point, and gets it here in the third quarter. 28-26, Comets take the lead. I can't remember the last time in this game in which they've had it. So 8 points by DeLynn, a couple by Biddle. And that equals the 10 already here in the third quarter. So the Comets come out with just 18 in quarter 1 and 2, and they already have 10 on the board here with just half the third quarter gone. Bernard's going to inbound it right in front of his bench. Stifler has a look. Bernard going to kick it to James. That looks good. It is. 3-point shot. So that lead they had, they only had it for all but 15 seconds. Colts back up by 1. 29-28, 3:33 left, third quarter. Ball stolen away by James on a really poor pass by Ty DeLynn. 360 shot by Blair, and that's going to be snared down by Kyle Biddle. Back into the hands of Acree. He's got an open lane. to the left side, decides to pass it to DeLynn. He's got the hot hand, but he stepped out of bounds. 2 unfortunate turnovers for the Comets in what was really about 20 seconds. Two really young teams here in the Midwestern League. Whole slew of sophomores and juniors on both squads. Comets now back in that 2-3 zone with 3 minutes left here in the third. James with an open look. He just hit one and he'll hit another. So tearing apart that zone, if you will, with the skip pass from Stifler. 28-32 now in favor of the Colts. A 4-point lead. Acree into the lane. Pass to Duckowitz. Looking for an outlet. Duckowitz loses DeLynn and loses the ball into the hands of James. 3 turnovers in a row for the Comets. Stifler gets by Biddle. Nice pop into the middle. Rebounded by Acree. Comets fortunate to avoid that. 32-28, favor of the Colts. Timeout by Coach Brian Scott. Again on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Colts 32, the Comets 28. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a...
Welcome back here to third quarter action. Comets have 10 on the board. A high pass from Schwenk to DeLynn. From DeLynn to Schwenk. This time they get it connected. An out-of-bounds alley-oop with a back screen to Schwenk, who goes high up and kisses it off the glass. That's a beautiful basketball play with 2 minutes left. It draws the Comets to within 2, 32-30. Competitive game as we thought it would be. Nice drive by Blair. Gets around Biddle and up and in from 2 more. High scoring affair here now in the third quarter. Colts with 14, Comets with 12, 34-30. Acree gets the screen he wants, but he's going to choose to go to the right-hand side with his left hand. Lots of contact, no call, and that's going to be a jump ball. So Acree kind of forcing the issue, asking the referee for some support and some help, and he said, nope, I didn't see anything, not enough contact for me to call it. Nice inbounds pass from DeLynn to Rucker. He can't get it to go. He was not under control. 34-30 Colts. Benar to Blair. He just hit it 2 on a drive. Here's James. He's hit 2 3-pointers. Nearly makes a third. Rucker pulls in the rebound. Acree now at the point for the Comets. Into the lane. Finds Biddle for a 3-pointer. A bit too hard off the back of the irons. Brought down by Blair. A nice pass, and penetration that is, by Acree, and a kick to Biddle. Stifler. Too much body by Biddle or Schwenk on the young Stifler. That's going to be a couple free throws. We got 54 seconds left to go here, third quarter. Looks like it's going to be on the ground. Interesting. It's a second foul on Schwenk, second team foul on the Comets. 2 team fouls as well on the Colts. Marcus Idiard has checked into the game. So is Scott Price. Here's James, who has 2 3-pointers. Can't get that to go, so he's missed his past 2. 2 of 4 here in the third quarter is James. Comet girls came away with a large win earlier. They're definitely into the state quarterfinals, the round of 16. They're going to get a home game. They find themselves seated in the top 5 or 6 in the state and have had a really nice season. Going to finish second in the Midwestern League. Only losses to number 1 ranked Springfield Millers in 2 tight games. DeLynn with a really, really long 3-point shot with no help under the rim and gives up an easy 2 on this end. So unfortunate for the Comets. Find themselves down 36-30 with under 10 seconds. Idiart wants a screen with 5. He's going to have to drive, pull up. He's going to find DeLynn now. He's going to have to force one up from 13. Can't get it to go. End of the third quarter, Colts happy to find themselves ahead by a score of 36-30. Stick with us here for the fourth quarter here from Crater High School.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians.
Get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back here to Crater High School. The offensive scoring certainly picked up in there in the third quarter for both teams. Colts put up 16 and the Comets put up 12. 36-30 in favor of the Colts as we enter the fourth quarter. James with a clean look. Can't get it to go. Biddle with another rebound and an outlet up the right-hand side to Acree. Comets have a sense of urgency. Acree with contact, no foul. Jacob Rucker does his thing, pulls down an offensive rebound, and this time puts it up and in for 2. Nice drive by Acree, can't get it to go. 36-32, 7.5 left fourth quarter. Comets in a zone. Stifler at the free throw line asking for the ball. He gets it, he'll distribute to Boner. Boner up and in for 2, and he's going to be fouled. Comets get a little momentum on the offensive side, and then they just lose it right back on the defensive side. They just can't get the upper hand here on the Colts. Bernard up and in. 39-32, 7:10 left fourth quarter. Acree drives in, wants to pass it, got himself caught in midair. Has to throw up an awkward shot. Battle on the ground is Jacob Rucker. In essence, a turnover for the Comets. Just to run over playoff scenarios with you, if I can make any sense of this, these teams are ranked 15th and 17th respectively. The top 16 teams make it into the state playoffs. It's determined by the number of teams per league. Some leagues get 4, some leagues get 3. The Midwestern League this year gets 3 teams in. That's North Eugene, Ashland, and Churchill have guaranteed ins. There's a couple at-large qualifiers here, and it's either going to go to Thurston or Crater. In my opinion, it really determines who wins this game may fall into that 15th or 16th seed. And then they'll get the luxury of traveling to the number 1 team in the state. Currently, that's Summit out of Bend, who's now dropped back into the 5A level. Cooper Hawkins is checked into the game, so it's Hawkins, Idiart, Rucker, Biddle, and Price. A yeoman's crew here, a hustling crew for the Comets. trying to generate some steals on the defensive end that would turn into offensive points as Brian Scott. Stifler drives in, bounces it down to Newell. Newell's triple team, stolen away by Rucker. They get what they want. Here's Hawkins now, the senior. Last game on his home court. Idiart, same thing. Has a look at three. He's going to take it. Can't get it to go. There's Rucker right there causing trouble. Gets it into the hands of Biddle, and he's going to be fouled. So Josh Rucker, really the difference maker here, from my perspective, just continues to get the Comets' second and third looks off of the offensive rebounds, off of steals. Doesn't put a whole lot of balls into the bucket on the offensive end, but that's not his role. Biddle misses the first free throw. 6:24 left, fourth quarter. Comets down 39-32. Nate Stifler, the sophomore talented, will have a seat and a breather here with Coach Blaine Libator. Biddle does get the second to go. 39-33 now. On the floor for the Colts is Blair, James, Mills is checked in, Bonar, and Newell. They do get the ball across half court, but trapped. That goes off the foot. No, a timeout beforehand by Coach Blaine Libator. A 30-second timeout, and we'll do the same here on Table Rock Sports. The score, the John L. Scott scoreboard. Comets 33 and the Colts 39.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Nice message from RVTT there, one of our great sponsors here at Table Rock. 39-33, favor of the Colts. 6:10 left, fourth quarter. James crosses half court. Comets in that 2-3 zone. Last possession, they got that steal from Rutgers. The ball went into the lane. Mills out to Bonar. Good with the ball, good driving. Too much contact by Rucker. And Bernard's going to get a couple free throws here with 5:56 left, fourth quarter. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, which include Sherm's Thunderbird, Food for Less, and John L. Scott Real Estate, your partners in keeping high school athletics streaming live. Great sponsors do keep these games coming for you, including Conger Morris Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon, and by Travel Medford, as well as Sport Ground, where the West Coast comes to play. Bonar gets one of two, but the bad news here is Mills tracks down the rebound for another possession for the Colts. Ball not bouncing the Comets' way this possession. 40-33 Colts. Coach Blaine Libator asking for the ball to be pulled out as the Comets now have to move into the man-to-man. James gets his way into the lane and up and in for two as he finds his way around Hawkins. Comets digging a hole here, down 9 early on fourth quarter. DeLynn back into the game, finds his way into the lane. He had a good third quarter with 8 points, puts up a quick 2 for 10 this half for Ty DeLynn. Ball pressure now. Here is Bonar, a good dribbler. He's going to kick it off the back iron, gets his own rebound. Another possession for the Colts. Bonar has it tipped away from Idiard into the hands of Hawkins now. He looks ahead, crosses half court, gives it to DeLynn, wants to slow it down. 42-35 favor of the Colts. DeLynn has Mills on him. 6'4" against 6'5". DeLynn picks it up. Hawkins gets some instructions and wants a full-time out from Coach Brian Scott. 4:39 left fourth quarter. Colts find themselves up by a score of 42-35. We'll be right back.
You an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, Headstone, and Perpetual Care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Full timeout by Coach Brian Scott in his first year. Overall record of 14-9, 4-5 in league. Comets behind by 7, 42-35 with 4:39 left, fourth quarter. Inbounds pass from DeLynn to Acree. Acree, Biddle, Hawkins, DeLynn, and Schwenk into the game. For the Colts, you have Newell, James, Blair, Benar, and Mills. Too much body on DeLynn. Foul's going to be called on the ground as Hunter Schwenk had a nice pass and flushes it down with 2 hands and 2 feet. Doesn't count. Just the 4th team foul on the Comets. Or excuse me, the Colts. Inbounds pass to Acree. Hawkins passes it into corner to DeLynn. He wants to catch it with one hand and take a 3-point shot, and he just forgot the other hand. Turnover, Comets. There's Blair. He goes up hard to the left-hand side with the right hand and scores 2. That may be the dagger. 44-35 now, halfway through the fourth quarter. Comets need stops. Comets need points. Comets need to stop turning the ball over. It's going to be a foul on the ground. Walker Benar picks up the foul. Just his first. Played the whole game here for Coach Blaine Libitor. Good driver, good dribbler. Solid shooter, great defender is Benar. He'll be back for another year. Acree inbounds to DeLynn. Glenn pulls up, can't get it to go. Tipped around into the hands of Mills. James out front, bothered by Hawkins. Senior night, Hawkins going to Pacific University, going to play some soccer. Biddle double teams. Now Newell's going to have the easy look. Can't get that to go. Ball falls into the hands of whom? Hawkins. He gets down on the ground and gets it. The referee from about 60 feet away did blow his whistle, and he called a kick ball on the Colts. Possession Comets. Back into the game is Marcus Idiart. He'll have and get a rest for Cooper Hawkins. Biddle, DeLynn, Schwenk, Acree, and Idiart. 3:20 left, fourth quarter, 44-35, favor of the Colts. Acree drives his way, throws up an errant shot and doesn't go. So into the hands of the Colts. Bernard drives in. He's going to throw up a shot, and that goes. Asks for the foul as well. 46-35. Biddle's going to drive, take some contact, and get this one to go for a three-point possibility. It's the worst thing that could happen to the Colts there. They just want to take time off this clock. They work that lead higher and higher. They're up by 11. It's now 46-37. Still a 9-point spread with a free throw for Biddle. 2:46 left here, fourth quarter. I've seen stranger things. Biddle, good on the three-point play. 46-38 Colts. Stifler back into the game. The young sophomore picks up his dribble. Now Blair kicks it back to Stifler. He's going to pull up and pass down to Mills. That's going to be stolen away, tipped and saved beautifully by Acree into the hands of DeLynn. Another chance for the Comets. Forced, whatnot, by DeLynn. Comes off the rim into the hand of Mills, and ultimately going to be a foul on Ty DeLynn. Down on the floor, I believe that's Hunter James. As he was following DeLynn the whole way and took a hard spill. (46-38), so the Comets draw within 8. Had it possession there and couldn't get that one to go, so Andrew Mills with a couple free throws here. The Comets now with 7 team fouls. 2:26 left, fourth quarter. Mills, no go. Comets get another chance. That's a foul on Blair. No time burned off the clock, and Schwenk's going to get a 1-and-1 chance. So here we go, more chances here for the Comets. Both teams a little out of control, and both causing headaches and frustration for their head coaches. It's high school basketball though, right? Momentum swings one way and quickly can swing another, and that's what we love about it. Hunter Schwenk, the 6'5" senior, transfer from Klamath Falls, is going to kick it hard off the back iron. The senior on senior night gets the friendly bounce from the orange tin. Gets that to go. 46-39 Colts. Another shot by Schwenk. Great rotation on the ball for Schwenk. Nothing but net. 46-40 Colts. Here's Benar, works his way into Mills. Mills is going to be fouled by Schwenk. He's going to get another shot at that free throw line. He just missed. Schwenk will pick up his third foul. That's the 8th team foul on the Comets. Again, we're kind of at a do or die here for the boys Crater basketball team. A win would give them still the possibility of making the quarterfinals. A loss for sure would put them out and season over. Same situation for the Colts. Mills with 2 free throws, misses his first. 46-40 Colts. Crowd starting to get lively. Mills, third straight miss at the free throw line. Things are getting tight. Rebounded by Biddle, up to DeLynn. DeLynn into the hands of Acree, who calls a play. He asks for a double high screen. Simple switch by the Colts. DeLynn now on the right-hand side and right in front of Coach Brian Scott with 1:56 left. A one-handed pass to Marcus Idiart, who nails the three-point shot right in front of the Crater student section, who applaud gladfully now. 46-43, favor of the Colts. 1:43 left. A lot of time. Mills now works his way into the lane. Can't get it to go. Rebound snared down by Biddle. Lost into the hands of Mills, and a foul on DeLynn. No, that's going to be on Mills. Help me. Poor Mills. He's missed 3 straight free throws. Battles for the rebound there after his own shot. Call could have gone either way. This time it goes in the favor of the Comets. And who's going to be at the free throw line? The sophomore, Kyle Biddle. Let me reset it here. 1:34 left, fourth quarter. Marcus Idiart hits a big three-point shot to draw the Comets to within 3 here. Biddle with an open 1-and-1, misses the front end. Painful. Rebound by Newell and the Colts. Up court pass to Benar. Good dribbler. He's going to kick it out to Blair. Blair's going to drive. Almost walks. Tipped out by DeLynn. Crowd really into the game now with 1:19 left. This is exactly what happened up at Thurston High School just a month ago. Coach Blaine Libator wants a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same. 1:19 left, fourth quarter. Colts up by 3, 46-43.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back here to Crater High School. 1:19 left, fourth quarter, last game of the season. It's senior night for Marcus, Cooper, Hunter, and Scott. Colts are up by 3, 46-43. Both teams have 8 team fouls here. It's Colt ball right in front of their bench. Benar's going to inbound. Ball's going to go into James. He's hounded by 2 Comets, Idiart and Acree. Benar now looking to run some time off the clock, and Schwank is going to foul Newell. Newell hasn't been to the line yet. Andrew Mills has subbed out. He did miss those 3 straight, which gave the Comets a little bit of life. Idiart with the big 3 a couple possessions ago to draw the Comets to within 3. 1:10 left here. 1-1 for Newell. Luke Newell, a junior at 6'3". Newell up and in. Second shot for the junior and Newell. Hard off the back iron, rebounded by DeLynn. 47-43 favor of the Colts. DeLynn's going to give it to Idiart. 1 minute. 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Weave to Acree. Acree finds his way into the lane. Lots of contact. He's going to get to the free throw line. He gets the call that he wanted. Coach Brian Scott's given some last-minute instructions here to Idiart, both on the offensive and defensive end. I'm sure the junior Acree is going to find himself at the line for 2 shots. 2 important ones, I might add. 47-44 now as he sinks his first. Both coaches yelling instructions. Parents yelling instructions. Acree, that one's going to be soft. Gets the bounce, and the roll. 47-44-5. Stolen away by Acree. DeLynn, no, we have a foul on the floor or a timeout. Let's see exactly what happened. It was stolen away by Acree on the inbounds pass, and it's going to be Comets ball. It's a full timeout for the Comets. So just to reset before we take a quick 30-second break, 52 seconds left. Comets down 2, 47-45. We'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Table Rock Sports.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
And we're back here, fourth quarter action, just 52 seconds left. The Comets make a mad comeback here in the last 2 minutes. They were down by as much as 12 here in the fourth quarter, now down by 2. They have possession. Ashton Acree worked his way to the lane, got fouled, hit 2 free throws. The inbounds pass by the Colts, stolen away again by Acree, and a quick timeout by Coach Brian Scott brings us to current. Again, Comets down 2, 50 seconds left here, fourth quarter. Acree, Schwenk, Biddle, DeLynn, and Idiart here. Season kind of on the line, and I say kinda as we don't know. It depends on where the final rankings are. Whoever wins this game is going to have the best chance at that last seed. DeLynn gets it down to Biddle. Biddle can't get that to go. A battle for the rebound comes down in the hands of Blair, and he's going to be fouled by Biddle. So a drive in by DeLynn gives it to Biddle. He gets about a 4-footer. It comes up off the front iron. Bounce, a battle, and it ends up being a foul on number 15. Of course, that's Kyle Biddle. It's his 4th. Still a bit of a game to go here with 29 seconds left. Blair will be at the free throw line. That's Noah. He's a sophomore, stands 6 foot, a starter for Coach Blaine Livercore. First shot up, quite a bit short by Noah. Stressful situation for the young man. He gets a second look here. See if he can send it to a 3-point spread. He can't. Hard off the back iron. 27 seconds left here. Comets down by 2. Acree finds himself over half court, and Coach Brian Scott wants a timeout. That's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break here on Table Rock. I'll come back and we'll reset everything for you here on Table Rock Sports.
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years.
And welcome back to Table Rock Sports. We have 22 seconds left. Colts are up by 2. And DeLynn is going to inbound this ball. He's going to give it to Idiart here at the top of the key to Biddle. He has 4 fouls. Acree with a high screen picked up by Stifler, works his way to the elbow and back out. 14 seconds left now. Man-to-man defense. High screen from Schwenk. Acree goes the other way, kisses it short off the glass, off the foot of Schwenk into the hands of Stifler. He's going to push it up to Newell. The clock's going to run out with 1.5 seconds, 1.8 seconds left. The Colts kick the ball down the court. So Acree was left with an isolation up top. He had a screen to the right. He decided to go to his strong hand in the left. He had an open lane, kissed it off the glass, came up short into the hands of the Colts. Ball still bounces out. 47-45. Colts. Luke Newell with a second shot. A miss might be better than a make here. We'll see. He does make it. 3-point spread up to DeLynn with 1.5 seconds. DeLynn with a long shot. Nearly gets that to go. And the Comets season comes to an end. They take a loss to the Thurston Colts. They score 48-45. We'll be right back here for closing messages here on Table Rock Sports.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
And welcome back here to Crater High School. Barn burner, just as it was a month ago. The Comets fell by a last-second shot up at in Springfield at Thurston High School. Lost by 2 with just a couple ticks on the clock. Very similar situation here where the Comets were down by 12 early in that fourth quarter, battled their way all the way back to get within 2. Had a couple chances to tie the game, just couldn't do it. They end up losing by 3. So the Comets are going to end their season with an overall record of 14-10 and 4-6 in Midwestern League play. The Colts pushed their overall record to 13-11 and 5 in Midwestern League play, and they're still alive for that 16th seed for the 5A quarterfinal playoffs, where they would be on the road for that first round. It's been an enjoyable season for me. I'd like to thank my partners who are on the road. That's Jason Brewster and Damian Idiart. They're out there somewhere, hopefully listening and being safe. We've had quite a season. I want to thank them. Also want to thank Joe Brett. He's our executive producer here at Table Rock Sports. So kind to me, the sponsors, the kids, the athletic directors, and so forth. I do want to officially thank you for watching tonight's live streaming action. I'd like to thank, of course, Crater High School athletic director. That's David Hurd. He's the host of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night here on Table Rock Sports. And I also want to thank head coaches, Brian Scott, as well as Blaine Libator. Next Table Rock Sports production will be the girls' action, which will be the play-in game. They'll have a home game here early on in March. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the Thurston Colts 48, the Crater Comets 45. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer, as stated, is Joe Brett. I'm Jeff Lang, saying thanks for watching and good night from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.